What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, traders? I hope you're all having a great day. In today's video, I want to talk about FTMO and why it is so important for you to understand that you don't have to risk your own capital, guys. You should prepare yourself on a demo account, and then after that, if you feel ready for it, just go to FTMO or Funding Talent or 5%ers or whatever prop trading firm is out there. Go straight to their challenge and try to get the firm's capital, because just imagine, let's say you have like $1,000 to invest and you're able to make 10 or 20% average gain per month. That would be like $100 or $200 per month. You cannot make a living on that. But just imagine you trade the firm's capital like they do it on FTMO. They give you 70% of your profits. And the awesome thing about that is that you can have an account up to $400,000. So just imagine making 10% on a $400,000 account is like 40 grand, and 70% of that goes straight into your pocket. So guys, I'm just telling you, don't risk your own capital. If you have the skill to be a consistent profitable trader, go straight to prop trading firm, make their challenge, pass the evaluation process, and become a funded trader, guys. So FTMO starts with a challenge round. You have 30 days to make like 10% gain. You cannot lose more than 5% per day, and you cannot go minus 10% overall. If you can do that in 30 days, and you have to trade a minimum of 10 days, if you can do that, you go to the next round, the verification round, you get 60 days to make 5%. So yeah, that's how they do it, guys. You can go for for $10,000 challenge that costs $155. So this is actually the risk that you have to take, guys, if you want to become a funded trader. If you start with a $10,000 challenge, it costs you 155 euro. Um, I cannot lose more than 10%, like I said, cannot lose more than 10%, and per day 5% is the absolute maximum. If you lose more than 5% on a day, you're out, guys. The challenge is you will not pass the challenge, they will not fund your account. So you really have to be very precise when it comes to money management. I always suggest you to use like 0.5% risk per trade at the beginning, and if you stacked it up a little bit, like if you're in profit like 2 or 3%, you can start using maybe 1% per trade. Okay, but it's up to you. This is how I did it, and this is what I suggest you to do, guys. If you go for the $100,000 chance like I did, you pay 540 euros. You have the profit target of 10,000, which is 10%. You cannot lose more than, you cannot go to $90,000. If you go to $90,000, yeah, you violate the rules and they will kick you out. And you cannot lose more than 5%. So that's it. Pretty easy, guys. Pretty simple concept. And if you can manage to do all this stuff, you become FTMO trader, guys. So let me go straight to my client section, guys. Let me show you what I did. So first of all, I start with the FTMO challenge. Let me open the metrics real quick so you can see what I did. I was using the smart money concepts. One of our traders in our team, Stefan, he got his own channel in Discord as well. He made like a big PDF file where he explains exactly how to trade smart money concepts with order blocks and stuff. The inner circle trader ICT was talking about that, and a couple of other traders who all follow this kind of trading style, which is pretty awesome. I was I was sticking my head into it for the last 2 months. Before that, I was more or less trading retail concept, which works pretty well as well if you know how to manage risk. But trading the smart money concepts is much more accurate. You get more precise entries, like sniper entries. The stop losses, most of the times my stop losses were between 2 pips 2 to 6 pips, sometimes maybe 7 pips or something like that. But my maximum stop loss was like maybe 7 or 8 pips. Like we have pretty tight stop losses with perfect entries, and the outcome on the other side is amazing. Of course, what I've learned over the last 2 months is that you really have to partial profits pretty quick. That means on the first hurdle, I mean, you see the structure of the market. You get your perfect entry. The market shows you a reaction in your favor. Guys, on the first hurdle, the first high or low, whatever you're trading, guys, the first low, I always bank like 50% of my profits and move my stop. I'm closing 50% of my position and move my stop to break even, just to make sure I'm not going to risk anything. Like if it wants to move straight to to the stop loss, I always bank profit. And I found it pretty useful to not always shoot for the moon, not always try to let the market hit your highest target, guys. It's very important to take partial profits along the way, because the first target, the probability that the first target get hits pretty quick is the chances are pretty high, you know. That's why I bank 50% on the first hurdle, and then after that I bank another 25%, another 12.5%, and then I let the rest run with a trailing stop, and I manage it along the way, trying to squeeze it as much as I can. So what I did, let me show you guys. I took 16 trading days. One day I think it was 2 days where I nearly violated this rule. It was the first 1 or 2 weeks where I was trading this new concept, and yeah, I was not feeling that comfortable, and I took two big losing days. But anyways, I managed to to have a pretty nice winning streak at the end. Like the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trading days were straight winners in a row. So yeah, I started with a little profit, then I had this huge drawdown of 5 grand. Next day I made something back, then I had another huge drawdown, guys, and then I had a big profitable day. I took one trade that went just perfect, was amazing. So I was back on track, took 2 losing days, and then after that I was just winning. This was when I was really feeling comfortable about this new concept that I've learned over the last 2 months. And yeah, I was thinking like, okay, let's just hop on to and do a FTMO challenge straight and see how this concept is working. Like I said, that the first 1 or 2 weeks was the first week was an up and down, a roller coaster ride. As you can see over here, was going down, coming up again, going down again, and then I was slowly getting it, and then I became more consistent. So yeah, what I had, my win rate was not the best. I managed to get over 50% in the verification round, because like the first week was really yeah, was really fucking it up a little bit. But anyways, let's go to the verification. Let me show you the statistic on the verification. Yesterday was Friday. Yesterday I just got the message from FTMO. They funded me. Uh, I passed the challenge. I passed the challenge after 68 trades. I think I had like 6 days on the clock, and I had to make like another 4 days where I was just using small lots, just to make sure I'm not going under the 5 grand mark, just to make sure I'm passing the challenge. And here I had an average profit of 355. Profit factor was a little bit better. I was over 50% hit rate, and the average risk reward was 1.31. I'm really trying to get it to 2.0, but the fact that I was taking profits pretty quick, always like I always wanted to take the risk off the table at the first target and bank some profits, because in the past this was one of the points where I was struggling a little bit. I was trying to shoot for the moon, and I'm sure many of you guys have the same struggle. Sometimes you try to shoot for the moon, you are way too patient to take profits, and that's why I made up this rule for myself, um, to take profits pretty quick. And then yesterday I signed the contract at FTMO. They sent me the login credentials for my trading account, and yeah, then I took a trade on EURUSD. That was a profit of 2%, and that means yeah, 70% of that is goes straight into my pocket. That's around $1,400. Like for one trading day, I was trading like maybe I was watching the chart for maybe like 2 hours or something like that. So $700 per hour is a nice is good money, you know. So yeah, guys, Euro US dollar. This is what I'm focused on. I know you all know me for my gold trades, but I'm trying to switch the market and trying to become better at Euro US dollar. The market moves pretty nice. So what I was looking for, guys, or what am I looking for in the market, just to make it simple for you to understand? Well, of course, I always check the bigger picture on the daily time frame just to get an idea of the rhythm, like where does the market wants to go. And I mean, in this area, from the daily perspective, we had this red candle before the market made a huge push. So this is an interesting zone for me where the market probably could bounce off of to yeah to go up again. And so what I'm looking for, guys, well, what I like to see what I like to see well, I'm trading the smaller times. I'm trading the 5 minute chart, the 1 minute chart and stuff. So what I want to see on these time frames is pretty simple. So what was happening yesterday? So we had I was checking the chart when the market was somewhere here in this area. Um by the way, I was really look like the market was going up, and the market got a lot of buyers into the market, and they fucked them all up straight away, so they all got stopped out around in this area. And then the market came back strong. So I was waiting for the market to get back in to touch this last push, like to touch this area, because it is clear that they had to manipulate the market to the upside, um, and then after that drop pretty hard. So they always, if they want to sell, they have to buy first, get enough liquidity to get their sell positions into the market. So when they did that, so they pushed the price up. They pushed the price up to get more buys into the market, so they can get their sell positions into the market. And I mean, they broke the structure clearly here, fucked all the buyers up, and then they came back into that zone where they manipulated the market for their sells. When I saw that, I was checking the structure, guys, and as you can see clearly, the structure got broken around in this area. So this area this area is a clear break of structure, okay? And when I'm waiting for, I'm always waiting for that break of structure, and I want to see the price to come back into that order block, like in this, like the last up candle over here. And I've learned that stuff from ICT and from one of our traders in our team, Stefan. And yeah, it works pretty awesome. So what I was waiting for is the market to touch that area with a stop loss. Like, I missed that trade, so this was my first idea. I'm just talking about that what happened yesterday. So that was my first idea with a stop loss at around, I think, 27. I was giving it a little bit air to breathe, but I wanted to have my entry over here, and then I was targeting these areas over here because we have the same thing over here. They they created like a liquidity pool, like people want to go sell in this area here. People want to sell this, and when I'm just waiting for the market makers to get the sellers into the market and then fuck them all up. Because if you sell over here, you put your stops over here, and as you can see, they got all the sellers into the market and then they fucked them all up. So this would be the first target at around 3.5. I barely missed it by 1 pip, the entry, but the entry would be perfect. And whatever, I missed that one, and then I was looking to get a nice buying opportunity in this area because they did the same thing on the other side of the market. You see that? Like they put the sellers into the market and they pushed the market up. So what I want to see in this area over here, I mean, this is a big candle. This is a seven pips candle or something like that. So what I was looking for is to redefine the zone and try to find an entry at around 50% of that candle. I want to see the market digs a little bit deeper into that zone and then put my stop loss somewhere over here. So when I saw that they started to consolidate a little bit, I was like, all right, if the market drops, I'm getting in. So I got the entry somewhere in this area. I was not patient enough to wait for the 50%. Anyways, I got in, and then I was just waiting for the market to show me that it wants to go up again. And yeah, the market just did that. So we created a bullish structure over here with a double top a double top with a smaller structure break is always a great sign for that the market wants to continue to the upside, because a double top is where a lot of liquidity is sitting, because many sellers are into this market. I mean, if you see that the market is just falling down, guys. Okay, but as you can see, I think it wants to get up again. So this is what I was seeing in that situation. So what they did, they they consolidated a little bit, but clear bullish structure. And at this stop hunt over here, I already moved my stop to 578 because 580, the 50 level, and 600, whatever. All these big figure numbers, the round numbers, the even numbers, these are most of the time institutional levels where they push price, so the market can turn it around at around 80. This is what I was thinking, so I give it like 0.2 pips more air to breathe, you know. So I had my stop pretty tight in that situation when I was scaling it in again. So I opened two more positions on that, and when I saw that liquidity grab over here, and then I decided to close everything around in this area where a lot of stops sitting. So I was closing my whole position over here. Of course, I could have waited for the market to get back into that last into that order block over here, like this big white candle before that huge drop, which left a lot of imbalance as well. I mean, if the market moves pretty hard, pretty strong without filling up like these gaps, it will most likely get back into these areas. So these are areas where we can target. Whatever the market later on hit that area, but it was on a Friday, and I didn't expect a lot of movement. Like it was late session, and I didn't want to check the trade. It could have been a pretty great profit, like this. I was just taking like a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. I was risking 1% and made 2% with this kind of move that I was looking for. But the idea behind that concept is, I mean, of course, I was taking an aggressive entry, but I could have just waited for the market to show me, like, I mean, after this move with a clear break of structure, like after that, I could have just waited for the market to get back into into these areas over here. Like we have this, let me show you that real quick, just so you understand. If you have this area where you expect the market to push up again, and you can see that they start to fuck it up, like they put the market to push the market down, and then after that they fuck all the sellers up. You see that they fuck all the sellers up. They always, if they do that, I'm just waiting for the market to come back, to just have a pullback into, let's say, into this area over here. And as you can see, it touched that area once, and then after this break of structure over here, it came back into that zone. This could have been a nice entry as well. This is what I'm looking for, guys. I want to see, in like, if I'm watching the 1 hour chart, I want to look out for entry opportunities in areas where the market bounced pretty hard. I'm waiting for the market to come back into these areas, and then I want to look on the smaller time frame, check out the structure, and then I want to wait, and then I wait for the break of structure. And if it pulls back into that area just before that, that break of structure, if it pulls back, like it's like the Quasimodo pattern. Yeah, I'm funded now from FTMO. Let's see how much we can squeeze it. I wanna keep you guys updated in on my YouTube channel and see how much we can bank. My target to make is like 10 to 20% per month would be fine. If it's more, that's fine as well. I mean, Stefan is going crazy. He always risks 1% straight away. He focused on EURUSD dollar as well. And he's able to make like 50 to 100% every month with that strategy. But he really put his head into it for the last 1.5 years. So he's really a professional when it comes to that stuff. And yeah, if you want to learn from him or from me, just check out the links in the description, guys. If you want to become a funded prop trader, if you want to learn how to do that, uh, just let me know, guys. Hit me up. You can drop me a message. You can talk to my team, and yeah, we are going to help you to become funded traders, start a new career, and take care of your family, guys. I wish you a great weekend, and see you in the next video, guys. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button if you found this video helpful. And yeah, wish you all the best, guys. Stay healthy. Peace out. Fly me to the moon, forget what you know. Every time why you falling in love, fly me to the moon, forget what you know. Every time